Early on, I was interested in bringing the work that I was making off of the wall and kind of into the physical space of a room. I mostly use latex as an architectural skin to explore the different archaeological shifts that happen over time, predominantly in domestic spaces. So I'm taking cast as a residual imprint of existing architecture, and then those casts kind of live as these shells of a former place, kind of like cicada shells or snake skin. They become these fleeting moments and impressions of the building's history. What drew me to McCall was the history of the building and specifically the brick architecture. For me, brick has such an implication of the hand within it, not only in the making and constructing of bricks, but the laying of bricks. I've also been drawn to the ruined structure in the back of the McCall Center that was part of the original building. It is overgrown with vines and trees, and branches are kind of coming in and engulfing it. And so I've been finding a lot of similarities in the patterns of the stonework and the brickwork that is within the structure and how they relate to the different vines and the growth that's happening around them. Specifically, the stone shapes mimic the vines that are kind of growing out of them. So I've been casting these vines encapsulated within the latex structure of the building as a way to bridge the relationship between the man-made and the natural environment. I started using latex paint as a way to create a skin that was of the material that was used within the building structure, but also to bring malleability, to talk more about how fragile the built environment is. Because latex is a liquid, it really embeds itself within porous surfaces. So brick or wood really kind of absorb the latex. And so when I go to peel, it starts to pick up not only the impression of the textures that exist on the surface, but sometimes some like residual mortar or bark, different debris that's built up over time. And I specifically choose, when I have the option, to cast things that already have this excavation of history exposed, so different layers of paint that are chipping away on top of wood. And so to cast that, it then transfers these particles of debris into the skin. Piecing together the link between the man-made built environment and nature has come to the forefront more because of my move back to the Gulf Coast. My idea of home has kind of broadened in the sense to include nature, include the natural world. The way we upkeep our homes also is reflective of how our relationship is with the natural world. So there's this through line of caregiving and caretaking that I'm really interested in, and I think has come more into the vocabulary of the work that I'm making.